Oh, what is up, you guys? My name is Version1, and welcome back to Winds of Change. This isn't the opening act, this is the actual game. And you can actually continue from where you left off, because that's how they made this thing to work. As soon as you finish the opening act, you're able to go straight into the game. So that's what I'm doing. And here we are. I already got all my stuff that everything is. I can just go straight into it now. Travel to Museo? Heck yeah, yo! Oh, yeah, yo. I am amazing. Wow, there's a lot of stuff to go to here. As we take our first steps away from Valinor, I make note of my surroundings. Not much has changed yet in my heart. Not much has changed yet in my heart. I can feel an indescribable difference. Crimson leaves litter the ground, remnants of the earlier spectacle.
Wow, they look pretty cool, huh?
It was definitely a nice send-off. I just hope the Mazeans aren't afraid.
Why would they be afraid?
You retain knowledge from... Oh, that's cool! Many Alestians see it as an ill omen.
Really? But they're just leaves.
You know how superstitious people can be.
I was taught that they're tears from the spirit realm. You know, the spirits crying out. But I don't know why. Perhaps our parents were reaching out to us.
Okay.
Case in point, Pro.
Fair enough. Anyway, there was something I had to say. Don't you think it's a little odd to walk around like that?
He looks at me, giving me the up and down. I don't know what he's talking about, and I'm confused. Hey, you know, look at yourself, bro. You can do my wardrobe then if you like. You mean without holding your hand? You're right. Yeah, give me your hand, bro. Mind your own business. What are you talking about?
That huge blade you have on your back? You know, the one the Triumvirate will want to steal? I think we should cover it up. It's too open right now.
That's actually a good idea. We don't know how many eyes will be on us. It might help us get past the gate guard as well.
Yeah, they wouldn't take kindly to seeing that. They're skeptical enough of travelers from Valinor.
What? But we wouldn't do anything.
Shorter whoop.
That's exactly the point.
People from Valinor would never harm Mazeo, true. But that's what makes it the perfect excuse for wrongdoers. Say you're from Valinor and get through without a second thought.
That's awful.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they're keen on that trick. They'll end up questioning us no matter what we say.
So we need to cover up the blade.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you, big ass broadsword. Valessa with a ding dang bow. You with knives on your head. Oh no,
I guess
my
it's
sword
a
is
good
the one
thing
that
I
pokes
brought
out.
this then.
What would you bring me, baby? She holds up the cloth that was wrapped the blade in the grand tree. It's large enough that it could wrap it around myself like a cloak. I'm positive that they'll ask what's underneath, but it's worth a try.
What do we do if they don't buy it?
Well, I'll play some of my patented charm.
Why are you blushing every time you come on? Why is it much more pink on OBS right there than it is in the actual game? That's weird.
We're doomed.
Fortune and Valissa share a quick laugh while Fro fumes. Ulrich crosses his arms and starts to come up with a plan.
There's still a long way to go, so let's walk and talk. We're losing time, and that's the one thing we can't afford to lose.
Immediately after, Valessa hands me the cloth from earlier. I knew that many people in Museo were part of the rebellion, but not everybody. The gate guards must be an example of those not under Damoc's thumb, at least yet.
All right.
I wrapped the cloak around my back and fashioned the top into a hood. The blade of Exodus, as well as my identity, was sufficiently masked. With a small hope that this facade will work, we continue toward Mazeo. Oh, I was expecting to actually go. Alright,
Hey,
hey Ulrich, what's up, buddy? What can you tell me about Mazeo? Anything else you want to tell me about yourself? What are your thoughts on everything so far?
forgive me if I ask you to be more specific.
What do you think of me?
You're good at following orders. I'll give you that much. I'm not sure if you're just clueless or full of national pride. Either way, it's a good thing. We can't have you. It won't be much longer until you can kick back and relax. But when you do, it'll be as Alestia's hero. Think about that. You had a life of luxury just thrown into your lap. I'm jealous.
Yeah. Okay. Tell me about your hobbies, Ulrich. Anything you want to tell me about yourself?
Depends what you're wanting to know. Just give me a try.
How old are you? What's your family like? Go back to Larenthia. You need to work. Can you tell me about relationships? Ooh, I don't think he's gonna tell me, but that's a good ass question. Are you seeing me, buddy?
There isn't much to say. He always pops in to mess up our plans. Every time we battle the Honor Guard, he's right there with them. The Triumvirate barely leaves their castle, so he's almost like a stand-in for them. Basically, anytime we're against enemy forces, he's there. But you learn a lot about the man and the way he fights, so I know a lot about him. I've never seen anybody with such strong conviction. He truly believes he's doing the right thing. There's not much to say that you don't already know. It's a trading hub, providing goods and services to Valenorth and Alarenthia. But there's a large piracy scene, providing the more illicit goods and services. The occupation was supposed to make things better, but it didn't. It only created more laws to break, and they haven't even cracked down on them. The mayor has slowly defected to our side after realizing the Triumvirate's true intent. They only wanted the spirit idol hidden underneath Mazeo. We're sure of it. The introduction of law and order to the city of Mazeo was justification enough for them. If they truly wanted to keep Mazeo in line, they'd be enforcing the laws they put in place. His name is Grace, and he slowly defected to our side. He's a good ally to have, especially with the strings he can pull. I doubt our plans would have gotten this far without his assistance.
How long have we been? Has he been in charge of Mazeo? Triumvirate do if they found out? Anything I should know before meeting him?
He's really big. He can be intimidating, but his heart is in the right place. You don't really get the politician vibe from him. He looks more like a warrior, but that's kind of the point. The Triumvirate wanted a ruthless man in charge. Just don't judge him based on his appearance and you'll be fine. There's a friendly man underneath that hardened exterior, I promise. If it weren't for his efforts, the rebellion would barely be successful.
What is the current piracy scene like?
Not really.
Local enemies.
Our previous leader ensured that we stayed well hidden. Not many of the townspeople knew what we were doing, but even if they found out, they sided with us anyway.
Can you tell me about the previous rebel leader?
His name was Salus, and he was a man of pure genius. I know we say that Dominic is a good strategist, but Salus, he was incredible. If it weren't for him, you wouldn't even be wearing that blade on your back. To be honest, if we win this war, it'll all be thanks to him. We have some work ahead of us, but he made it all possible. Not to discredit what you need to do, of course, but you get the idea.
No spies within your ranks. We open up to the locals. Do you think they'd support us? I'm not gonna ask that because I'm pretty sure they would. But all right, let's see what pro and
So,
Orphan's
about that
talking about.
charm.
Yeah?
When are you gonna start turning it on?
It's been on this whole time.
Oh boy.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
That might be why you stabbed
It
me.
means you think highly of your own ability. And if I'm not mistaken, it's a little too highly.
That's not true.
Oh, really? Charm me then.
Ooh.
You mean right now?
Yeah, right here, right now. Shouldn't be too hard for someone like yourself.
No, well, just let me think. It takes a bit to get in the groove.
Oh, is that so? Sounds like an excuse to me.
It's not!
Come on, bro.
All right then, just hurry it up, pro. I'd tell you to take your time, but I don't want to die of old age.
Oh, this is gonna be good. All right, let's see what Grizz is up to. Chronicles of Grizz. As Alex left his office, Grizz sat in contemplation. It wasn't long before Lilith, his assistant, walked into the room. It was her duty to document the following and follow up with Grizz after the meeting.
So, how'd it go?
Oh, you're adorable.
As good as it could have, which isn't saying much.
What would you have me put on the record?
Negotiations to resume with more parties present. I think that about sums it up while I gather my bearings.
Very well. And what about off the record? What should I be expecting to come through that door?
Initially, I wanted them to sabotage the Triumvirate's ships, but that was very short-sighted of me. We'll need a naval army, so I tackled things from another angle, securing ships.
That shouldn't be too hard, right? The pirates have an enormous army.
Her voice sounds really familiar.
Combined, yeah, but I can't win them all over. Alex and Nada will both be fighting to cut a deal with me. And I'm afraid no matter who we side with, things will change.
For who exactly?
Everybody. Why am I bumping? Sorry, there's something on my desk. I have to get it off. It's bugging me. I keep bumping it with my mouse and it won't let my mouse go past it.
Everybody. Lilith, can you send for Domek? He'll need to be present at the final negotiations.
Of course, sir.
You don't look like you're enthused about that.
I have a feeling he'll be bringing the seer too, Lilith. With everybody under one roof, we can finally make some progress. At the
Or
end of the
it's
day,
good for a
Maseo and the
trap.
rebellion will be allied
Ugh.
with the pirates.
Never thought I'd see the day. I guess we just have to choose who to side with.
That's gonna come down to
That's
me.
why I
isn't
need
it?
to see Domek as well. He'll be leading the final battle, so he needs to choose. I trust his decision and his sense of strategy more than you know.
Should he really be making choices that affect the future of Maseo?
I think it's in our best interest. Besides, with what's coming, I don't think I'll be here much longer. I only hope that we can leave behind a peaceful future for Maseo.
We'll see. That's deep. Any books? Any books? Any books? Any books? Any books? Whoops! Damn it, I hate it when I do that. No, I don't want to load. I didn't mean to do that. Where's the map? There's the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. Next, I guess. Flubberduck? A few hours later, we finally arrive at the gates of Maseo. There's nobody in sight, save for one lonely gate guard. He stands there, kicking his foot back and forth. Slow day?
Oh, great! It's Carmen!
San Diego?
Basically, the one gate guard I'm comfortable with. Leave this one to me. We'll be in Maseo before you know it.
He smirks and starts striding toward Carmen. But before he gets he can get too far, Ulrich grabs him by the shoulder. Holding him in place, Pro protests by squirming and trying to break free.
Hey, let go! We don't have much time to waste.
There's another way.
Ulrich glances over at Valessa, Fortem, and I. I'm not sure what he meant by another way. Was there something we could do here?
Oh, come on. I had a whole routine worked out, Ulrich. Mine will work for sure. With them, it's a risk.
I just want to see how they handle this. Diplomacy will be really important moving forward. Shouldn't we let them get some practice?
Have enough of their cryptic have enough of their cryptic conversation and step forward. Asking them what they meant, I politely request an explanation. If there was something they needed to say, there's no point in hiding it.
The new Elder of Valinor.
Yeah.
He smiles and keeps his gaze set on all three of us. I'm starting to get an idea of what they're talking about.
Valessa, come here.
She looks a bit startled in a sudden demand, but slowly steps forward. I can sense her apprehension. Yeah, I said it right. At being put on the spot. I know that feeling.
What can I do for you, Ulrich?
This is your first time coming to Museo, right? The relationship between both of our nations is important. How we handle this situation could have a big impact.
Uh-oh.
In what way?
Pro wants to lie his way in. That's what he does best. Not that it's a bad thing, of course. It usually works wonders. But at the end of the day, you are the Elder of Valinor. If you'd prefer, you can try talking to Carmen. See if you can reason with him and get our entry granted. Your role as the Elder can't stay hidden forever. What would the people think if someone like you was accomplice to deceit? Word has its way of traveling around. It could find its way back to you. Aside from the
That's what
rebellion, you have to make
me
an
and her were
impact
talking
on
about.
Museo's people.
Yeah. Me and she was talking about.
The question is, what kind of impact
She and
should
I.
that be?
That's right.
I guess this is a lot more complicated than I originally thought.
Ah, you're fine, Valessa.
Everything will be complicated now, Valessa. Don't do anything lightly from this point forward.
Ulrich made a very good point, and we had better give it some thought. Everything we did from now on would affect the relationship between our nations. We were no longer just focused on the rebellion, but Museo-Valinor relations. It seems that Milus's resignation left a lot more responsibility on our laps. I shrug and turn toward Valessa and Fortin. We start to discuss the matter.
What should we do?
I should save so I don't fuck something up. I mean, frick. It's so hard to try and stop swearing as much when I swear a lot. Elder, it's your time to shine. I stop and think, but come to a conclusion that I believe is the best. We shouldn't hide our identities, and we should stick to diplomacy. It's better than setting something up that's bound to backfire on us, which is exactly what lies usually do. I turn to Valessa and give her a nod. I guess this would be her first political move as elder. We just had to hope that Carmen was willing to play ball. She takes slow, confident steps toward him until he notices her. When he does, she steps and crosses her arms, ready to talk.
Do you have an entry permit?
Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting this. He's adorable! Pat, 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 pat. I like his spear. That's a really cool spear.
I was actually hoping that wouldn't be an issue. We're here from Valinor on urgent business.
Everyone's business is urgent, ma'am. I can't put you above any other tourist. I need to see some paperwork.
I don't have any. But please, I'm Valinor's elder. We have urgent business in Museo.
The Elder? Yeah, and I'm Mayor Grizz. Trust me, that's not the first time I've heard that one. If you don't have papers, I need to ask you to leave.
Come on, Carmen.
Listen, this is really important. We can't afford to waste any more time. I'll get the mayor to come verify this once we're inside.
It doesn't work that way, ma'am. You just leave me hanging. Everyone else does. Either present some papers or stop wasting my time.
I can tell if Valessa is getting annoyed. I've never seen her like this. As if to offer assistance, Ulrich steps forward, clearing his throat. Perfect timing too, as Valessa was about to lose her temper.
I apologize on behalf of the Elder. This is her first time traveling. We are not up to any funny business, I assure you. It's an urgent meeting. The national security of Mazeo and Valenorth are both compromised.
Is that so?
Do you have a family, Carmen?
Yeah, I do.
You're so adorable.
I promise that
Spotted
we're not
hound.
lying. The triumvirate is on the move to occupy Valenorth, but in order to do so, they'll have to pass through Mazeo. Your family could be in danger. The attack is imminent. All we ask is that you let us through so we can go about our business. Our matters in Mazeo concern the safety of almost every Alestian. If you don't let us through, a lot of innocent people will die. And trust me, we will make it known that you held us back. Do you really want to go down in history like that, Carmen?
Ooh, that's harsh,
Or
dude.
would you rather go down in history as a hero? The man that allowed us to carry out our mission.
How do I know I can trust you?
You don't. I'm asking you to take a leap of faith.
I'm the
Is
seer
it
and I've
really
seen
worth
the future.
gambling with the lives of your family?
Carmen gulps audibly and shuffles in place.
I think I remember you.
Yeah, I just left for Valenorth yesterday morning. I'm not an outsider. Mazeo is my home. Please, let me and my friends protect it.
And you promise not to tell anybody?
You're good, homie.
I promise. But you should also abandon your post. They'll need to pass right through these gates. Your life is worth more than this job. Please, get to safety with your family. Do you really think I'm making this up?
I don't know.
If I just wanted entry, I wouldn't care about you. But this is more than that. I want to help you too. I'll tell Grizz right away so you don't get in trouble.
Alright, I trust you.
Better. He's got a little extra height on you, and his sword's probably bigger than your spear.
Just
Oh,
don't
Carmen
make
steps
me
aside.
regret this.
Ah, you're good, homie.
You never will.
Purity. Ulrich steps back, smiling as he turns to us. It seems Valessa couldn't accomplish the task on her own, but his help was much appreciated, as we couldn't have done this otherwise.
Thank you, Ulrich. I was drawing a blank the whole time. Maybe I'm not ready for this kind of stuff.
That's preposterous, Valessa. I didn't expect you to succeed. It was your first time. You handled yourself well, and you're gaining experience.
Yeah. He walks away and approaches the group.
That was pretty amazing. I still think my idea was better, though. I had a whole script in my head and everything.
Valessa shrugs and turns to face the gate. At least her first act as elder would be an open and honest one. We couldn't say the same thing if we were to align ourselves with Pro.
So, shall we?
Oh wait, or is that a possibility that I get stabbed by Pro because I piss him off because I go purity instead of corruption? He motions to the gate, which is now free for us to enter. After everything we've been through, we're finally here. He motions to the gate, which is now free for us to enter. After everything we've been through, we are finally here. It was time to get this started and meet Dominic. Book, A New Frontier. You can't see it, but I got an achievement. Everything running alright? Because my mouse is going all kinds of weird. Something on the eye, something on the table, no. And actually, I think I'm gonna go ahead and. Is there a book?
Wow, I'm loving this stone path. We
I
don't
wasn't
get that
expecting-
luxurious back home.
You think that's luxurious? Almost the entire town is paved like that. Wait until you see the town square. It's so smooth.
You mean I could even walk without shoes on?
Of course, I do it all the time.
Wow, that's so fancy. Hopefully I get some time to relax and explore. I'd hate to head straight into the Rebel HQ, you know.
I'm sure you'll have some time, but not if we keep standing around. I think it's high time we get inside.
One thing at a
Okay.
time.
Cool.
Making sure there's no books hidden.
So this is the only way to enter Museo.
From the Valinor side, at least. The wall stretches to both sides of the mountains. There's no way to get past it, unless you climbed over.
Why didn't we just do that then?
Seriously? Never thought I'd hear you say that. I thought you were pretty much by the books, Valessa.
What's that supposed to mean?
I just didn't think you'd want to break the law. Besides, it wouldn't work. There's guards on the other side. Any hopovers are quickly arrested. And punished, too.
Hopovers?
Yeah, that's what they call them. You build a gate like this, you're gonna get some hopovers. Trust me, they have a counter for every possible scheme.
I guess they've thought of it all. Oh well, nothing we can do about that. Let's just head inside and continue.
I was looking for a book, is what I'm looking for. Alright, let's... Why is it right there? It's kind of... See how the mouse is like... weird?
Hey,
All
Pro.
right.
What's up?
That can't be your real name.
Why not?
I mean, it's a little odd.
And Valessa isn't?
I knew he was going to say that.
You have a point.
But since you asked, it isn't my real name. The truth is, I don't actually know my real name.
How do you manage that?
I'd rather not talk about it, if it's all the same to you. Pro is just something the orphans called me when I was younger. I showed a knack for picking up skills with ease.
So you're a pro.
Makes perfect sense.
Something like that. Any idea why your parents chose Valessa?
No idea, actually. I never thought to question it, but yours kinda stuck out like a sore thumb.
I'll take that as a compliment. Hey, there's something else in my mind, actually.
Oh yeah? What's that?
What's up with the name Fortem? Like, how is that one even possible?
I've always wondered that.
It's bugging me, and I've only known him for a day. It must bother you so much, you've known him forever.
Yeah, but you're good at getting info, right?
Oh god.
That's what I've been told.
Maybe we can work together to find this out. I want to know just what Fortem really means.
Okay, let's do it. Pro and Valessa, on the case.
That's funny. Alright, Domek, let's see what you gotta say. Chronicles of Domek. Domek's advisor approaches him in the sense of urgency. Having received a summons from Lilith, it was finally time. The future of Museo and the rebellion would be decided.
Domek, may I speak with you?
Ah! Spice! Oh my god.
Oh, of course. Is everything okay?
I believe you've been waiting for this.
Why are you holding a book and a quill? He hands Domek a piece of paper in his grip. That's a book. And that's a quill. Soon after, he returns to scribbling in his... Oh, it's a ledger. Okay.
Secure a naval army? That's a lot bigger than our initial plans.
Is it an unwelcome change?
Spice stands waiting, ready to record Domek's response.
No, not at all. We were just planning to steal the Triumvirate ships. While they were busy with Valinor, they'd be unmanned. But this... It could grow our forces exponentially. Especially if the pirates lend us their army.
Not for free, of course. They'll probably rob Grizz blind in exchange. I recommend not offering them any of our resources. We barely have enough food for our own men. And weapons for that matter. We need more of those. Do you think you could spin negotiations in our favor?
Of course I can. I'm nothing if not a good negotiator. It seems like everything is in our favor.
This final clause, however.
The one requesting the seer's presence. Pay it no mind, they should be arriving here shortly. In fact, I'll go meet them in the town square right away.
Is their Exodus training regiment finalized? Your schedule should be able to accommodate changes. Your plan is still slow exposure to develop a tolerance, yes?
Yeah, that's the best way to do it. I could only handle it for a mere moment. But I feel stronger, like I could handle more. Oh, of course, I'm not going to touch it again. I'm just assuming the same rules apply to the seer. With controlled exposure, they could wield it longer and longer. Long enough to aid our final assault on Bolteus.
Nice. Alright, and with all that being said, you guys, I'm going to try and keep these to about 30 minutes instead of an hour. Mainly because I don't know how OBS is going to handle the workload. I'm still trying to figure out why it's acting weird. Hopefully it's not going to act weird on this episode like it did in the last one. The weirdest one so by far was the Oxygen Not Included episode, where it was all kinds of shaking and moving around and acting all kinds of weird. I think I'll have to start doing those via the capture card. But yeah, this is still tons of fun. I'm still loving the crap out of this game. Like I say, trying to dial back the swearing because I'm getting closer to 200 subs, and it's just you guys are doing amazing, by the way, on the shares, the likes, and all that good stuff. I would love to possibly collab with anybody. I did download Team Fortress 2, so I'm ready to try and reach out on that front. I don't know how it's going to work because I have such crap internet, but I'm willing to give it at least give it a shot. So, you know, anyone who wants to play with me on anything, feel free to let me know. I do have a Discord where you guys we can chat with each other. It's in the description down below. And again, if that code does not work to get you into the Discord, just let me know. I'll revamp the code and refix the page. So, all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Hi, peace.